All right, they say every game is one patch away from being perfect. I hope this game is one patch away from removing buddies because they suck and I hate them. But I feel like the vocal majority here is not going to win and buddies are going to be around for a while, which sucks. They are insanely game-breaking additions, and they've ruined practically every build and every chance you have of having a chance unless you get one of the good ones. And I'm going to put that theory to the test again as we play and see if we can get a decent buddy to help us win this match. I think I'm going to take Enzoth. Start a game with a 2-2 fish. Make a friendly death rattle minion golden. Is it battle cry? Summon. You know, I'm gonna take Brawn. I'm gonna take it for the battle cry. There are definitely minions in here that are insanely broken, and I keep running into them over and over and over again. These buddies that are just so OP. Duos is completely useless right now unless you're playing with a friend. And even then, you have to have a pretty good synergy of characters to work together. All right, so with that said, let's limp through this game and see how we do. Demons, Dragons, Mechs, Quillboars, and Undead are unavailable. I do see Pirates, Elementals, and Murlocs are on the board. I'm going to go ahead and take an Elemental, and my goal here is to get some Battle Cry minions. That's what I'm going to be looking for, to try to get Bran on the board as fast as I can. Additionally, I will get a Taunt Death Rattle that will summon a random Battle Cry minion, which helps, but obviously I assume by then I'll already have had, well, maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. Battle Cry minions don't really come on to like turn 2 or 3. So we will see. Let's see what we get. Really not worth freezing on a Molten Rock, potentially for an early gold. Although, tier 2 elementals, if I am going to start going elemental. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to freeze on that. I'm going to pick up that Molten Rock my next turn, banana, and then we'll flip. Why not? Yeah, you know, I remember reading the patch notes about when buddies were coming out, and I was really, really excited. And I was, you know, my buddy Kevin Green, who I shout out all the time, was telling me all about, you know, oh, they're really fun. And he's so excited they're coming back. And I'm reading through everything, and I'm like, great. And I have lost so many games to minions that have thousands of HP. And I think a lot of it really has to do with just how fast characters are able to level up their buddies, and it's just kind of like, whoa, you know, oh, I'm on a gold, and it's just kind of overwhelming how fast that happens. So it depends. There are definitely some cards that, I mean, it's yet another multiplier on top of everything else in this game, and I think in the essence of multiplayer games being, in the essence of this game being a deck building game, where you're relying on synergies, right? Where you're relying on upgrading your character over and over and over and starting to really kind of build up that deck. Buddies make sense because it's just another means in which to do that, right? So you're just going to take what you already have and you're going to put a multiplier on it and potentially make it better. The problem is the balancing on them is so bad that they really do make or break your game really at launch. I mean, like, really when you're on that initial screen, you can kind of already tell where you're going to lay out based on which character you have. That's how I feel. And it frustrates me because that's a battle cry. That's a 2-for-1 battle cry. That really bums me out because what happens is you end up getting stuck with minions that you just kind of have to play through the game and like, well, this isn't going to be a win. I've been ripped away from victory so many times because of how bad some of the buddies play out are. And maybe, you know, Blizzard will do a little bit better at patching, but historically they've done a terrible job. I've seen this as I've played through every Blizzard game. they come out with a patch, it's game breaking. Think to Diablo 3. When the game came out, if you weren't playing a barbarian, you sucked because barbarians were so ridiculously broken. Think of Heroes of the Storm and the amount of patches that came that absolutely decimated and broke characters. And then when they went into maintenance mode, they had a lot of those patches that still exist in the game, which is why characters like Nazeebo and Xian can just basically face roll the entire team because they never were brought back down. So as I've grown in fondness for this game and as I continue to just love Hearthstone and really getting into the logic behind it and trying to build the perfect character and the perfect build based on the situation, that buddy multiplier just really helps players blow past a lot of that and just kind of find a couple very basic cheese strategies that just lump over again and again and again. And ultimately what that means is a lot of the strategy falls away. And that's so disappointing because that's not what this game should be. But it's how it's what it like kind of devolved into, you know? And I don't know. It bums me out. I wish it could be better, but we're not there yet. Maybe one day we'll be there. I don't know. Maybe they'll reassess the buddy system. All I could say is if it was so great, why did they take it away and bring it back numerous times? If it's a seasonal event type thing, then that's cool. Have a seasonal event. Do like what Halo does and have the Super Fiesta playlist, which is crazy and wild, but then have the traditional playlist for people who don't want that. I felt like this game was in a really good place. I felt like it didn't need to have buddies added, but it did. And now we're here, and I'm like, do we want that? And based on what I'm seeing on the subreddit, and based on what I've been reading online, and based on what other people have been saying, no, I don't think anybody wants this. But here we are. I mean, turn 5, look at how many minions this guy has. I mean, what's going on here? Is he not leveling? I don't know. No, he's a 4. Not only was he leveling, he was on level 4 upgrades, and he had an insane amount of minions. How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't know. Maybe there's builds that do that, but I've got to believe that the implementation of this buddy system has broken the game to a place where it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and it's just goofiness and madness. And I'll still do these videos, I guess, and we'll just come look and just enjoy the fact that like I might salvage together something, but the ideas of getting these really cool builds going together and synergizing just don't really seem to exist anymore. That's all I can think. Let's see. Mark II Murgle. I'm not a huge fan of this card because the Avenge 4 doesn't really give you a lot of value, but I'm going to go ahead and take some of these. We're just going to spam out Battlecry minions. Why not? We're going to get that going. We're going to get it going. I can buy one more. Let's see, who am I going up against? I'll go ahead and buy one more minion. Yeah, here, let's just be done with it. There you go. Now we got Braun. Battle cries will start triggering twice. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to you. We're going to put you in. And we'll get some value on that next round. Oh, let me buy that real quick and play it. Oh, too late. Your turn is over. All right. Here we go. Now I have a whole board of really crappy minions. Oh, that would have been a gold slimy fell blood. That would have been cool. Oh well. Well, my tavern minions are going to start buffing up quickly, assuming I live long enough to see it. We'll find out. All right, let's try to get some real cards going here. Let's see. After this minion deals excess damage to another minion. That's actually not bad. Give your pirates other three other health. I don't have other pirates. We're gonna go ahead and sell this. I'm gonna buy this, and maybe I can pivot to a pirate build very quickly. A double battle cry would be nice with a pirate. Whenever this gains attack, gain 1 health permanently. That's cool, except I wish it was inverted so that I could actually get some decent damage out of that. But I believe my favorite pirate card in the entire world is a tier 3 card. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet. No, it's a tier 4 card, I believe, which is the Blade Collector. That's a tier 4 card. So there's no chance of me getting that. I'll go ahead and buy this. Do I want to upgrade first, though? Let's go ahead and upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade. And let's play this. Let's sell that. Let's get this. And I need to play 2 cards. So I'm going to dump the Fellblood. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play my double battle cry. I'm going to give you 2/2. I'm going to refresh because why not? And it really doesn't matter. There you go. I got a 22 health minion. I don't know if it's going to be enough to do anything this late in the game. I got some weird cards. But you could see where this is going to end up pretty quick. Let's see. I don't really care necessarily if I lose, but having that card is pretty amazing. That early on, that's going to completely decimate my hand, even with the amount of health I have. I'm not going to be able to do much. I think this is probably going to be the end for me. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Well, since we got an early game in, and my wife hasn't texted me to tell me she's up and around from her nap, we'll go ahead and play one more. There's an 8th place finish. You could see MMR is basically dead at this point. We're not doing MMR anymore. I believe that was patched out. I know that they said something about how MMR is basically going to... They're doing something with like the stars system now. I didn't really read through what that did too much, but I guess the gist of it is, you know, I think they realized a lot of people were kind of frustrated. I think I had close... I don't remember what my last MMR was before I really started playing with this new mode, but I lost a lot of games quickly and my MMR plummeted. I think a lot of people's did. All right, let's see what we got. Look at 2 minions. Guess which one is the next one for a coin. Get a plain copy. That seems kind of dumb. After your hero power deals damage, give adjacent minions stats equal to the damage dealt. Interesting. Make a buddy golden. And at the start of your turn, get your last opponent's buddy. Wow. Buddies are... I feel like buddies, though, require synergy to happen. So I feel like getting that many buddies is going to be kind of overwhelming. I don't know if I necessarily want to play a ton of cards. I've always leaned more towards hero powers that have passive abilities. Because at least... Or a skill like this, right? Where you just instantly use it. Because at least that way I feel like... you know, you kind of know what you're getting into. I feel like if I'm getting a new buddy card every time, it might radically change my game and I'm chasing stuff, and I don't feel like I'm going to get good value for that. We're not going to play with demons, dragons, mechs, nagas, or quillboars. But we do have murlocs and undead again. And I'm going to go ahead and go with some undead. And we're going to go ahead and deal some damage. Let's get it going. Alright, so I need 19 coins here. After your hero power deals damage, give adjacent minions stats equal to the damage dealt. Bye. Bye. Ta-da! I don't understand that card.
The villain was defeated, but peace had not
I'm
been
giving
achieved.
their minions more damage dealt? Does that even make sense? Does that make sense? After your hero power deals damage, give adjacent minions stats equal to the damage dealt. I guess we'll find out. We're going to play it. I mean, I'm going to... At this point, we're committed to basically... I feel like the new meta has become... the aggressive tavern upgrades I did in the past don't really seem to weigh as much here. I feel like the bigger push now is to get your minion on your buddy, at least one buddy on the board as fast as possible, because it is so game breaking in my opinion. All right, looking for some undead. I think that would be pretty good. Or pirates would still be good. Love to keep leveling up my pirates. It's basically a free card. Let's go ahead and take that. Go ahead and grab a minion, and we'll flip and see if we have anything worth keeping. If Snarl Captain isn't horrible. Some undeads would be nice if I'm going to really start leaning into the undead. We'll see. But since that is a reborn and I get him back, that's decent value, at least early on. And we're going to deal 2 damage to the highest health minion. Doubles in 1 turn. Okay, just got to keep shooting. Keep on shooting, buddy. Keep on shooting, buddy. All right. So, assuming I make it to a decent 4 upgrade, I think my strategy of tier 4 minions, the first one I see that I like in the tavern, I feel like that's going to be what I'm going to go after right away. You know, I really, really like the pirate build with the blade collector. It's really, really a lot of fun. Murlocs are fun. I feel like I've fallen off the base skill Bream combo lately because I feel like I'm investing way too much to make it happen. And while it is cool to summon this monster card, I feel like you have to do so much to get it in play that it kind of loses some of its luster. All right, we'll see what we got here. Taunt minions wouldn't be horrible right now. Neither would this. This is still early value since I've only upgraded my tavern just a smidge. That'll put me at 3 gold. I won't be able to upgrade. It'll drop the tavern to 4. I think that's a good investment long term.
Lacked in size, they made up for in bravery.
And I could sell that. I could have sold that, I guess, actually. But that's fine. It's all fine. Deal 4 damage to the leftmost minion. How about that? There you go. Now we're up to 4 damage. We just randomly picked the leftmost minion. Normally, if most people are throwing their tanks to the right, this will be basically their big hitter, but we'll see. I guess I need to pay a little better attention to kind of what the layout of the cards are. That guy just got screwed. That sucks for that guy. I feel bad for that guy. What does his do? The scout? I don't know. That guy just got totally stomped on. Whatever. Deal with it.
The villain was defeated.
Alright, let's go ahead and upgrade.
Not been achieved.
There's another undead, which would be nice to synergize with potential other undeads in the future. We'll see how that works out.
Lacked in size, they made up for in bravery.
Deal 4 damage to the highest health minion. Lowest health minion. We'll do that one. We're just aiming high, low, left, right. We're just aiming like crazy. I will be able to get Krabby next time to see what that does, because I'm still not entirely sure how this works. I feel like I'm giving his minion stat equal to the damage dealt. Like, am I buffing other minions at the sake of what? That doesn't make sense. In my head, that still, I can't understand what that tooltip's trying to tell me. But we're going to find out here real soon. Alright, so we want this guy to take damage early, because when he does, he's going to summon a fledgling. So he's going to hit and then take damage, right? This guy really doesn't matter when he hits. He's going to die instantly. If I could get some better undead buff cards, that would actually start to hold a lot more value. I don't know. I think a lot of the good ones start to hit in 4. Like a new Barak is amazing.
All the townsfolk rejoiced.
Nightbane would be good, but they're not permanent buffs, so we'll see what happens. Alright, he's dead. There you go. Got a free minion on the deal for that. Man, that's God, this Rampagers are nasty, aren't they? Rampager's gonna win him that round. Good for him. But we're going to get Krabby on the board. We're going to see if Krabby gets some work done. Maybe. We'll find out here real quick. Unless there's some crazy card I need to buy right now. There's not some crazy card I need to buy right now. Krabby's coming out. Let's go ahead and... Let's see. I still haven't really committed to any kind of build. I haven't really found anything I like. still nothing out there that's like blowing me away in terms of like, oh my god, I need to build my deck around this card, you know? And I think that won't come till 4 anyway. So, okay. After your hero power deals damage, give adjacent minions stats equal to the damage dealt. Okay. So we're gonna do aim left. So we'll see what's actually going on there. We got 1 coin left, actually technically 4 if I sell. I could buy the shiny ring, or I could swap this minion out for a different minion. After this attack, she'll trigger leftmost death rattle. Okay, I'll do it. Which in this case should be the bonehead. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Just gotta make sure there's room on the board when he attacks. Alright, here we go. We're gonna find out what happens. I'm gonna shoot first. I don't know what that even did. I'm not tracking how that worked. That happened really fast, but I'm not really tracking what happened. But it doesn't matter. It's a win. Whatever. I feel like it's got to be good. That rooster died really fast, and maybe it like almost did like splash damage to him or something. I'm not really sure. We need to desperately upgrade to the next tavern chair though, which we did. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take a gamble that I'm gonna win the next round. I'm gonna sell this guy. I'm gonna pick up this guy, and that'll be good for now. Deal 8 damage to the lowest health minion. That seems like overkill. Most likely, at this point, characters are starting to build like 1 card really good. So I feel like going forward, aim high is probably going to be the best because their highest health minion is also going to be their highest damage minion. They're probably like going like what this guy, do we even know what this guy did last time? We haven't fought him yet. I feel like you're going to see like Trigor start coming out like really quickly, like that kind of thing, right? Or, you know, some crazy pirate build like this guy, like highest health minion would like absolutely destroy that guy. So I think from here on out, I'm always going to be going aim high unless something like really, really makes me think that otherwise it's not going to happen. But we'll see. Right now, we're really leaning on our hero power to get a lot of the work done for us. Let's see how this pans out. I got a really weak hand other than blasting something for 1 damage right away. Getting really good exchanges. These 1/1 minions are targeting my low tier minions like crazy, and I'm getting a lot of value on these little dinky dudes. This won't last. That was just really good RNG, I think, on my point that I just got very lucky hitting all low stuff. As I'm starting to pivot to undead, I mean, basically Bream right there. I just got done saying how good that is, right? But I'm not playing any Murlocs. I really haven't gone into Murloc build at all. I feel like pivoting at this point doesn't make sense over 1 card. So even though I'm in love with 4 tier cards, I don't think that's the one I want to go with. Let's go ahead and re-roll and see if I get anything worthwhile. After a friendly death rattle minion dies, gain 1 gold. I mean, you get a good combo going there, but that 1 minion's going to destroy my entire board. I'll go ahead and grab that. At the end of your turn, get a random Murloc. Fairy Guildmother, that's a new card that made its way into the build recently, or the game, and I'm pretty excited about that. I like that card a lot. But again, I'm not really going Murloc build, although maybe I'm starting to regret it because there's some value there, I guess, after all. I'll go ahead and go with that.
This recruit would go on to do great things.
Let's go ahead and dump. Let's see. I want to battle cry that. Battle cry's over. go ahead and put you all the way to the right. We're going to aim high. We're going to go ahead and give a friendly minion of each type, which is going to be a decent spread. Not the best turn. Kind of looking for any other tier 4 cards that aren't Murlocs, but this game doesn't seem to want to help me with that right now, which is okay. Okay, I see what he did. He's buffing his two cards. Give adjacent minions stats equal to the damage dealt. Okay. I understand now. The way that reads, I thought it had something to do with the enemy minions, which I knew didn't make sense, but it's whatever's next to him. But because I don't have anything to capture that, they're just kind of getting wasted, right? They're not permanent buffs. It's okay. All right. There's another Risen Rider. God, another Bream. They really want me to play Breams, don't they? Give a pirate 1 health for each gold spent this turn. Still don't really have any pirates. I think I need to upgrade, though. I think that's the first thing I need to really do right now. I'll take a gold bonehead after upgrading. It's not bad. And I might pick up that Octosari. We'll see. See if we got anything good. Tier 6 minion. This might really determine my build. For the rest of your... Whenever friendly pirate attacks, give all friendly pirates 3/1. Yeah, I do have a lot of undeads right now, though. I don't have any pirates on the board. I have 1 pirate on the board. But I think I would pivot hard for this. So I don't have any Eternal Knights going yet. It's kind of late in the game to be doing that. Alright, we need to start looking hard for pirates, I think. There's a chance it could be a pirate. There's a chance. It was not, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and dump the Silver Goose. And we're going to go and buy the pants. And we want a taunt to be him. Who do we want to die? We want him to be taunted. We want to aim high. And let's go ahead and leave that. Actually, I'm going to move Elza over here. Oops, sorry. There we go. That's what I want to do. Okay. I want Elza to have a little more health. Try to get a little more value on when my 1 pirate attacks. Let's see how that works out. But again, because of how the beast scaling works, I'm not really getting some ridiculous synergies quite yet. So we'll see if our luck turns here in the next round or two as we get some cards that do a little bit more, that kind of synergize a little more. I feel like I have a very weird hand, right? I have a little bit of everything. A couple pirates, a couple dragons, a couple undead. I think I'm trying to pivot hard into pirates now. With 5 health, I better be, right? That's for sure. We're going to go name high again. We're going to go... Do we want to just go gold on this? I don't even know what that's going to do. But that's my entire build. I'm putting a lot of faith into 1 card at this point. I feel like I need to just not do that right now. And look for some pirates. Whenever friendly pirate attacks, give all friendly minions a 3/1. Okay. See if we can get a couple pirates in here. I'll take that for sure. There's a pirate. It's not horrible. Loke Prince. He's a new one. More Death Rattles. Do I still have that Death Rattle card that does something? I feel like I got rid of it. I had a card that, like, when a Death Rattle occurs, something cool happens, but I think that's long gone now. I'm going to go ahead and sell this. Make room for really anything other than that. And, yeah, I mean, want to pivot to pirates? Screw you, pal. That's not going to be happening. Yeah, kind of a weird hand. Didn't really get anything, not a whole lot of value, I feel like.
The brave hero
Oh well, we'll see how it works out. I got a lot of Death Rattle minions that are insanely weak, but I don't see me remotely getting close to beating this match. I think there's going to be GG's for your boy here. The new hero power, kind of lame. I put a lot of... This one wasn't that great. I put a lot of money into upgrading that crab, and I don't know if it really did anything. I mean, kind of helped, I guess, a little bit, but in the long run, you know, it took up a lot of space to give my cards a very slight buff every turn. I mean, it was a 5/6 card going into turn 10. Was that really great? I kind of don't think so. And I think my theory, as I said in the first video, of having a good hero power with a buddy is what's going to really make or break the meta right now. And I mean, you comment below, you tell me. I played 2 quick games here, but were those games horribly played? I mean, could I have done better on a couple things? Possibly. Trying to pivot into stuff as the game showed me stuff. I wasn't really in love with Murlocs, and it kind of forced me to go Murloc, and I didn't. Maybe you could argue and say, well, geez, you should have gone Murloc. But at the same time, when you look at what my hero power evolved into going into tier 10, my buddy power into turn 10, was that great? I gave up 1 card slot so that 2 minions on each side could get a buff. I don't think so. I maintain what I said. I think buddies suck. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.